Hello, everybody. My name is Barry Johns. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of Studio Talk. Is Universal Audio developing any new tech these days, or are they just regurgitating their old tech? Let's get to it. All right. So, I'm going to do a little cheesy plug before we get going. I got merch, so if you're interested, there's a link down below. I got shirts, and I got cups, and I got like an insulated cup. Let's see if I can get that in focus. It ain't going to focus for me, is it? There we go. And then I also got mugs. I got different kinds of mugs. I got all kinds of crap if you want crap. Well, it's not actually crap, but hey, if you want to buy it, go buy it. I don't make any money off of it. I just want to get it out there. Anyway, so what were we talking about here? We were talking about Universal Audio. And, I've had a lot to say about Universal Audio over the time period. And I'm a big fan of what they've done with their subscription plan for their plugins, although it's priced too high and there's not as much in it, but that'll change and evolve, I hope. I did predict it, for the record, and got it just right. They did exactly what I predicted. I guess I'm a good guesser at the very least. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. So anyway, so when you look at the products that they've come out with lately, they seem to be changing their target market, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know. They came out with the Volt series of interfaces, right? There, I think there's 3 or 4 of them, 1 I/O, 2 I/O, and 4 I/O in the Volt series with some built-in plug-in emulation into it. They came out with that, but again, that's priced towards the entry-level market. Nothing wrong with that. We all got to start somewhere. And so they did that, but they didn't include any of their DSP technology in that, other than, I guess, the built-in 1176 style compressor, I think, is on it. Something else I don't remember. But regardless of that, they didn't really break any new ground with any of that. Okay, and recently they came out with their new guitar pedals. Now, I think those guitar pedals sound pretty good. I'm a big fan, so I think what they've done is actually good. It's just an interesting discussion because all they're doing in those guitar pedals is taking their existing technology and trying to regurgitate it into other products instead of developing something brand new. There's a gazillion guitar pedals out there. I mean, a gazillion. Did they really need to enter that market? Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not really criticizing that in any way. I'm just saying there's no new tech, and when you look at, they've not done anything with their DSP chips in well over a decade, okay? Done absolutely nothing with them. There's no advance in technology, and there doesn't seem to be any desire. I think they're realizing that to put all that money and effort into continuing that particular platform is probably not going to be worth it because computers have gotten so powerful. I've been a native guy for a very long time after spending, 15 years or more than that, almost 20 years in a TDM environment / HDX, okay? And so I operate perfectly fine with it today, and I'm operating off of a M1 Pro MacBook Pro computer, and that thing destroys everything I throw at it. So latency is a non-issue for me. And so also ask yourself, are they really developing new plugins? Now, to some degree, you can say yes. They came out with the API channel strip not that long ago that incorporates pretty well with Luna, from what I understand. But that's just really more the development of Luna. And so I think if I'm being fair, that is where they're trying to develop something and really go in different directions. But it's obvious to me that they don't really have any desire to continue their DSP. So it makes you wonder what they're doing. Are they going to just turn into some other generic company like so many others have over the years, over the decades for sure? That's always a possibility, right? Could we end up really kind of just not seeing any new development of any groundbreaking thing? Maybe so. I don't know. When you think about this, in fairness, right? I guess it's kind of hard to come out with groundbreaking new tech every day, but they're interfaces, right? Why don't they make a high-end professional interface that doesn't include DSP? That really takes the conversion to the next level. The conversion has progressively gotten better in the Apollo series units, but it is still not on par, in this guy's opinion, and it's just one guy's opinion, it's still not on par with other interfaces in its competition. So I know they can do conversion really well, because if you go back in the day to the 2192, I think 2190, 2192, that was an outstanding converter back in the day. So I know they have the technology to be able to do this. It makes you wonder why they're not, okay? And so, because I'm looking towards the future. Look, if you're an existing user, an existing ecosystem, this video is really not for you. It doesn't really mean much to you. But if you're forward thinking, you're trying to figure out where I'm going to invest my next set of dollars, I would rather invest in a company that's still trying to change things and move the needle forward in a way that's compelling. It's compelling. Are these new little guitar pedals okay? Yeah, they're okay. They did come up with something that was pretty groundbreaking, maybe about 5-6 years ago. And, that's their, what do they call it? Now I'm brain farting. I can't think of it. It's a guitar cabinet simulator. For whatever reason, I can't think of it, but you know what I'm talking about. That thing's pretty amazing, all right? Pretty expensive, but pretty freaking amazing. It's the best out there as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be doing that kind of thing. So anyway, it's something to consider, something to kind of ponder about. I guess it's more just a dialogue back and forth about where are you today, if you've got something new on the forefront, I suggest you tease us a little bit, because this guy is slowly but surely losing whatever fascination I had back in the day with Universal Audio. It just doesn't seem to me that they're making all the right decisions these days. But I don't know. I'm just one guy. I'm just one guy's opinion. And no, I'm not anti-Universal Audio. I actually like a lot of their products. I subscribe to their plug-in bundle. But you know what? I think it's time. It's time. Try to do something what Avid did with the Carbon as an example. Incorporate just enough DSP to be able to track with it without needing a separate GUI. That's the key there, not needing a separate GUI. Just being able to track and not have to worry about that. That is so distracting when you're not used to that workflow. I've done it with several interfaces over the decades, and I guess technically I'm back to it now with the RME Fireface UFX Plus, having to use Total Mix, and well, that thing is complicated as all freaking get out, my brothers and sisters. So anyway, yeah, I guess I'm having to deal with it now, but I try to keep that thing out of my way. I just want to be able to go on my DAW and record. So, if you want a suggestion, Universal Audio, I think that's what you could do. And that will enable some people to be able to, under any circumstances, especially if you're a heavy virtual instrument user, heavy VI users can benefit from DSP for sure, because they're such resource hogs, okay? I think most people, there is no need for DSP anymore. And most plugin manufacturers are doing plugins so good today, Universal Audio simply is not as compelling as they used to be. There are some compelling things, but they're nowhere near as compelling as they used to be, all right? And so I think these are things we've got to consider as you are planning your next step forward, and what is that next purchase for you, and what is the next direction for you, okay? So if you like the things I talk about on this channel, do me a favor, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and then that notification bell so you know when I got new videos. Now do me a favor here, okay? Come on, man. Help me grow this thing. You know what I'm saying there, G-Money? What in the world's going on with me today? I don't know. But anyway, hey, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it, right? Helps me grow the channel and get more content out to more people, all right? But until next time, I hope every one of you have a great freaking day, including you, Universal Audio. Bye-bye.